It's a potpourri out there, folks. It's an orange level weather warning according to Instant Weather. This is it. This is 3/4 of a mile visibility from the Timmins Airport. Their visibility is deteriorating. It's taken about maybe 8 hours for it to drop from 2 miles down to 3/4 of a mile. You lose a 1/4 mile from this, and it's going to be moderate snow. 1:07 p.m. Kapuskasing upgrades the light snow to moderate snow with blowing snow. And in fact, the blowing snow started for them. What time did it start at now? Gonna have a good memory for doing this job, of course. Timmins Airport, 3/4 of a mile, runway 03, visibility 4,000 out of 6,000 feet, and it's varying, so the laser beam cannot even see the full length of the runway at the Timmins Airport. -1. Kapuskasing, we're up to 7 centimeters since midnight now. They just added reported 3 centimeters between 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. and 12 noon. The light snow was at 10:45 after 5 hours of moderate snow. The visibility is up to 1 statute mile. As of 12 o'clock, they added blowing snow to the 12 o'clock observation. 1 o'clock observation, light snow, blowing snow, and the ceiling was broken at 800 feet. At 1:07, they're saying moderate snow, blowing snow, ceiling obscured to 800 feet, which makes the outdoors look and feel like a partial blizzard out there, or partial whiteout, because the visibility dropped down to 1/2 statute mile. Overcast and windy, but calm in terms of precip over at Moosonee. And even though the temperature is on the plus side of EARLTON, they're still reporting this non-stop freezing rain with mist. And the barometer is actually falling rapidly as well. That's another important thing to look at. Our roads in Timmins locally, despite the presence of our road crews, those are deteriorating as well. Please use caution. We have a laundry list of highway conditions to talk about as well, which is something I don't do too often on here. 1:17 p.m., Wizard Lake Road, a collision on Highway 144 at Wizard Lake Road. It says in Gogama, lane and shoulder closed. I don't know if the entirety of the highway is closed. It doesn't show that, but you're probably better than me at noticing that as well. Outside of our jurisdiction, for those watching out of town, 10:44 a.m., Highway 631 in both directions from White River up the highway to Calstock, that's closed. Western Road, Highway 579 Cochrane, westbound to Riverside Drive, Kapuskasing. That road segment was closed at 8:30 this morning, along with, let's say, the railroad power line on the Texas Gulf Highway north to Driftwood. That segment's closed. I believe that the entrance to Kid Creek is not affected by that. That's where the intersection is. And last but not least, between 12 and 1 o'clock, we had another segment, Trans-Canada westbound from Kapuskasing, Hearst, Longlac. That's closed as well. Interesting map. And if you're not on those roads today, I don't blame you, I guess. That's what the conditions look like weather-wise up to the minute, as well as your highway conditions. Now, the position of our storm system, smacked out right over the middle of the Great Lakes. There's that backwards spinning turbine. This looks like a sinkhole. That's exactly what that low-pressure system is doing. The barometer right now is falling like a rock. It's actually at 29.44 inches or 99.7 kilopascals. The winds going backwards around the cyclone is actually broadening. It's consuming more geography, bringing in these moderate northeasterly winds here at home. I can't wait to see when the slow shifts eastward, the return wind flow behind it with those storm force north winds for the second half of this winter storm for tomorrow. Moving along to the satellite picture now, the storm looks like a comma shape. You can see that backward spin over Lake Michigan. The cloud cover is pretty much spreading in all directions around the outer limits of that weather system. Last but not least, we're looking at the weather radar right now. We can actually see that the entirety of Highway 11 is consumed under snow. The same thing with Highway 101 east and west. Watershed south on the 144, including EARLTON, is still reporting freezing rain. This is liquid precip. The green on the map is liquid precip. The blue is snow. There's a bit of a break there, but it looks like as everything moves from south to north, we're still continuing with the southern limit line, so to speak, of continuous snow. It might get worse as well. That's your mid-afternoon report for now for Northern Ontario. Highways, real-time weather conditions, a lot more, and the Weather Star is the best friend for the rest of the day.